Am I the a-hole for refusing to let my parents live with me after they loaned me money to buy my house? About a year ago, I 29 male bought my first home. My parents generously offered me $20,000 toward the down payment, which they framed as a gift. I was extremely grateful, as they knew I'd been saving for years and wanted a place to call my own. I'd even invited them to celebrate with me the day I got the keys, and everything seemed fine. Fast forward to 3 months ago, my dad lost his job unexpectedly, and my mom's part-time work isn't enough to support them. They called me up one day and casually mentioned that they'd be moving in with me until they get back on their feet. I was stunned, as they'd never asked, they'd just assumed. When I hesitated, they reminded me of the $20,000 they'd given me for the house, and said it was time I paid them back by helping them out. This was news to me. They'd repeatedly assured me it was a gift, no strings attached, and that they were just happy to help me achieve my dream of homeownership. Now they were calling it a loan, even though there was never any mention of repayment, let alone interest, or expectations of them moving in someday. I was hesitant, but willing to talk about it, and I suggested they stay temporarily. They dismissed this, and said they'd be moving in indefinitely, until things turn around, adding that they'd expect full access to the house, and even suggested taking over my office as their bedroom. They also told me they'd like to have more say in how I run my home. After all, they helped pay for it. Feeling cornered, I explained that while I love them, and would gladly help in other ways like paying some of their bills temporarily, or letting them stay for a set period, I wasn't comfortable with them moving in indefinitely. This is my home, my sanctuary, and I've worked hard for it. They were furious, saying I was ungrateful, and that family should support each other. They also claimed that since they invested in the house, they're entitled to live in it as long as they need. My dad even hinted that he'd take me to court if I didn't pay back their loan, though I'm fairly certain he was bluffing. Now, several family members have weighed in, saying I'm the asshole for turning my back on my parents after they helped me buy my house. But I feel like they changed the terms after the fact, and I don't think it's fair to demand indefinite housing when that was never part of the deal. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to let my parents move in after they loaned me the down payment? Follow for part 2.